me today. My name is Timothy Chambers, and I wanted to present to you my informative speech on career occupation and how God values that occupation. Today, I also have with me in my audience three lovely ladies. I have my wife, Victoria, who's on the camera.
Hello.
I also have one of our dear friends, Natasha, who's over here, right? And I also have my sister, Jasmine, who's joining us today. I do want to ask this question to the audience members. Have you ever wondered why someone acts the way that they do or behave in such a manner?
Yes.
Well, that's a simple question, simple answer, and it can be found in the career study of psychology. Psychology is an industry that's on the horizon. It's on a consistent growth and can be found in many careers. We all have the opportunity and can become psychiatrists if we want to, but most importantly, we can benefit from the studies as well as the tests that are done by psychologists. As a Liberty student, my major is religion, and as a religion major, I've had the opportunity to explore the world of psychology and get to gain a better understanding and more knowledge of psychology. Psychology is a career that is rapidly growing and has brought a great benefit to the world, but most importantly, psychology can also bring out and show how God values it. During our time today, we will discuss psychology, we'll discuss its natures, the benefits of psychology, as well as how God values and how psychology can be used to promote God's value. Which brings me to my point number one, the nature of psychology. Psychology gives you the option really to be free. You can work your own schedule, you can develop your own hours, which is pretty good. According to Albion, 34% of psychologists are self-employed. They're either employed as private practitioners or even some are found to be employed as independent consultants. According to Merriam's definition of psychology, psychology is a science or the study of the mind and behavior, the mental behavior characteristics of an individual or group. Oftentimes, psychology uses scientific methods, principles, and a series of tests that will ultimately allow and to help them to gain a better understanding. Becoming a psychologist takes a lot of time, training, education, and licensing. According to Albion in 2008, a psychiatrist held over 170,000 jobs. Albion also states 21% of psychiatrists who are employed are working in the healthcare field of the mental health or substance abuse. According to Albion in 2010 up to 2020, it is expected to have a growth in the area of psychology of 14%. This also brings me to my point number two, the benefit of psychology. Through research, psychologists have been able to understand individuals, to get a better understanding of individuals, their behaviors, and their feelings. This increase in knowledge is applied in various areas such as health, human services, and management. Clinical psychologists have also helped people deal with their personal issues such as depression, divorce, or even death. According to Anna Fells, a psychiatrist, found in an article, talked about the benefits and things she's learned in her experiences as a psychiatrist. And she left this part in the article I want to share with you today. She said, and I quote, "Moving forward is hard or even at times impossible without owning the nature of one's past." And this brings me to my final point. My main point of psychology is psychology can also help and show that God values psychology and how God values the world of psychology and have the scriptures to support it. In addition to the benefits of psychology, the occupation is something that God honors, such as can be found in self-control, according to 1 Peter 1 and 13. Can also be found in reproduction and family, according to Genesis 1 and 22. But another illustration can be found in Ephesians 4 and 12, as well as Galatians 5 and 13, in which God desires and wants us to be a help to one another. In sum, you can see that the career area of occupation of psychology is very beneficial and also brings us to understand the values and how God values it. So if you ever ask the question again, if you ever wonder why people do or act the way they do in the manner that they do, just know that the answer is in one word, and that word is psychology.